Alright folks, we are back for the final round on the play this time. I believe we lost the other die rolls, but maybe I'm mistaken. So, Floodastrand can grab either Watery Grave or... I mean, obviously some basic, but we are interested in Watery Grave versus Sacred Foundry. So we can either fetch an island here and Sacred Foundry here, or Watery Grave here and Mountain here. I think this is better. I think we'll lead with Evolving Wilds. I mean, there's an argument to lead with that because we probably don't want to pay life either way. But this let us counter at something on turn 2. Like, they are playing control, so... Or, well, blue at least. I think blue deck and this cube are control decks, though. So yeah, we might want to be able to... House was a pretty bad draw if they are indeed playing control deck. Might want to be able to either charm a search for Azcanta turn 2, for example. Blue-black. Alright. That's not bad. I mean, this is a kind of matchup where you really want to hit land drop. I'm feeling a little bit unhappy about Condemn and Oust. This could be pretty bad if the opponent's playing Esper control, which it seems like they are. Yeah, well, this is not happening. Yeah, these two cards are gonna be pretty bad. Dissolve's not bad, we just don't have the mana to cast it. Right now we are not in bad shape. If they cast Planeswalker, we're like, okay. And we have no answer, no counter. They might not want to cast things into our open mana, but that's clunky. Obstruction is not the worst. Vanillion Clique. I think I'll counter that. We are tapped out, so they get to cast a Planeswalker, but they will know we can't do anything, so... All still hard. Yeah, I'm just a little bit worried they just slam a Planeswalker now and we end up in a ton of trouble. Especially if it's Tamio and they tap Sacred Foundry. Gil Lotus is fine actually. I mean, eventually it's going to be a problem, yes, but... Okay, unless this makes our removal good, them attacking. I actually would be so happy if they were to counter that. No, they just F6. Ooh. Not hitting land drop in the control mirror is like kind of the worst thing ever. They only have 3 cards in hand, but they have a ton of mana. I'm quite worried. I'm really the reason why I'm so worried is we don't have any Oblivion Ring, so like if they resolve Planeswalker now, it's just gonna be pretty brutal. Do we cast Sorin here? I don't think we cast Sorin. They could have something. I think we do cast Staff of Nin though. They might have nothing, which would be great for us. And if they have Counterspell in hand, we need to have them use these. Probably at some point. Okay, they bottomed. Now if they don't do anything, do we cast Sorin next turn? Interesting. I think Tidings better card than Sorin. But playing Tidings now lets us play around Sensor, which I think is worthwhile. Oh, it resolved, wow. Maybe Sorin would have resolved. I think next turn we might have the mana to go Sorin plus Dissolve if we if we need to draw land to do that, but that could be real strong. Now we do have a pretty big advantage. I imagine our opponents leave it flooded here. There's a good chance. Sorin Dissolve back up his game. Also, Geist could be an option, I guess. I'm not gonna cast Geist now, though. Looks like I have a cast out, maybe? Anguished Unmaking. No. Sure, we're gonna draw it of a Sorin, that's 4 damage. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's not a bad draw. Right. Even if they deal with Sorin, we're in good shape. The risk is they resolve a Planeswalker of their own. I mean, Sorin would kill it, so they would need to resolve Planeswalker of their own and deal with Sorin. I kind of like our position in general with this deck in the mirror control because we have a lot of acceleration, which is pretty huge, having a mana advantage in control mirrors. And we have a couple really strong cardio spell, mostly Tidings and how it's called. Search for Azcanta are very difficult to beat in long run. Okay, yeah. Well, I want to know if we can play board Signet and Geist, and yes, we can, so I'm gonna do that. Give an F6. And now we have protection against Planeswalker. Oh, somehow I thought we still had Dissolve in hand. Obviously we don't. So holding 3 blue is completely irrelevant. That's what I was thinking here. Yeah, they drew a lot of lands here. Like 8. We drew 7, but we had a card draw spell, so we also have other stuff. Reflector Mage. Yeah. Seems like this Sorin's gonna win the game. Actually, I don't really want to give them life. Actually, we're gonna play Elesh Norn now. So probably it doesn't matter. They gain a little bit of life. We can do both, right? Yeah. Yeah, and they're pretty dead next turn. Unless they find something. I don't think we want a -9, to be honest. Attacking for 10. We know their next draw is Mage. Is it Mage or the Drafter? I guess they're just trying to see if they can see more cards from our deck. I don't think there's any way they can come back in the game here. Mage is back, but still doesn't do anything. Yeah, they just want to see more cards, which I guess makes sense. No, I don't want to show them more. Yeah, I guess we can flip. Just gonna plus on the Soldier. And dead. And if this doesn't work, I'll plus Sorin, but I don't necessarily want to show them more card. So Esper control mirror. Okay, we know what we want to do. I think Disenchant should be pretty good. They found 1 artifact, but I imagine there's a couple more, plus some O-Rings FX. I think these 2 things come in. Departure can go. I think one of these two will go. I think it's gonna be Condemned. And maybe we want Imprison in the Moon. Do we want Ambitions Cost? That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, I think we'll bring in that. I don't think we need this match card draw, but the reasoning here is we want baits for their counterspell, basically. We want a super high threat density, and I don't expect to resolve, you know, Surge, Costs, Tidings, and, you know, milling myself to death. However, I have pretty good hopes that if Ambition gets countered, then we get to resolve Tidings or something else, and that's kind of the idea here. And our deck has a ton of, not a ton, but a good amount of acceleration. So our limit is the cards. And I think we can just, they have counterspell, but I think we can flood them with very threatening spell they will need to deal with. That's the idea by adding Ambitions Cost. I don't think we necessarily need more answer than what we already have in the deck regarding their threats. Though Imprison in the Moon, maybe I should bring that in. I guess Elesh Norn is not good here. It's not going to kill a lot of their stuff. It's actually not a very good win condition. Probably Linvala is better, if anything. Yeah, I like that. We have to be a little bit worried. We're light on win conditions, but I think we'll get there. It's kind of nice we have Geist. Basically, Geist, the 3 Planeswalker, Staff of Nin can kill them slowly. There's not much we can do though, because I really don't think Elesh Norn's reliable win condition. And I don't feel like adding Linvala against another control deck, so I think we'll just keep that. This hand is not insane, but I think we don't mulligan it. It's a bit clunky if they have turn 3 Ashok. I guess we can turn 3 Imprison in the Moon Ashok, but they still get to remove 3 cards. And yeah, we give them a land. Just having land drops is pretty huge though, and pretty decent colors in general. Also, we've shown Censor. I'm not sure they are in market to cast Ashok in Censor like, once again. Oh, it was Intuit Charm. No, we haven't shown Censor. My bad. I feel like they have the Ashok and they are thinking about casting it. Even though we have Imprison in the Moon, I'm not gonna lie, if they cast it, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. If out of the 3 card exile, there's one of our few win condition. Okay, that's pretty good for us, I think. I think there's a good chance this is a bait and they are trying to resolve Ashok next turn, but I'm not gonna let them untap with Mentor. That's suicide. If they resolve Ashok, we hope they don't hit anything too bad and we imprison it. Yeah, of course. When we play against the blue-black control deck, they always have their Ashok ready on turn 3. It's like, they got an Obstructionist, well, Elspeth and Staff. Oh man, that's rough. That's really, really rough. That's basically what we needed to avoid them hitting some of our win condition. They just hit 2 out of 3. That's insane. Just on 3 card, they hit 3. Oh, also, I guess Obstruction is one of our win conditions. So basically, they hit like... Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, Ashok is just so horrendous to face. There's not a ton you can do, though. It's just the best card in the control mirror in Cube in general. If you don't have the answer, you lose. Even if you have the answer, it's still annoying, like here. Getting rid of 3 win conditions. So now we basically have to use Sorin. It's gonna be Sorin, Ajani. Ajani doesn't really kill them. Elspeth and Staff being gone is huge. So we'll probably have to wait for this Geist until we have protection. Though I'm not sure we'll get to protect it from a Wrath of Gods. So I don't know. I don't really like that. Oh, we added Shrine to the deck. I forgot about that. That was very thoughtful of me. Okay. So we have one more win condition. Okay, that's nice. Let's play that, hold it to charm, see what they want to do about it. They might have to use a counter spell here. No. We could cast Geist. I think we're gonna cast Geist. No. No. It's not that I'm worried about them doing something. Actually, I don't care too much. It's more that we are light on win conditions, and I don't wanna just jam that and have it countered while we're just completely tapped out. Could really go wrong. Well, this is certainly not happening. Well, good thing I did not cast my Geist, I guess. Wow. Health pass. They have a couple threats in there. And we are kind of out of gas. Alright, the good news is one of their only answer to Geists is... Wow, nothing. Is it a misclick or... Yeah, one of their few answer to Geist is Wrath of God, and if they Wrath, then Shrine of the Loyal Legion. Kinda great. Do we Tidings here? I don't think we do. Maybe they had nothing? They must have stuff. I could have Tidings, maybe. I'd rather have them tap a little bit lower than they are tapping right now. Phantasmal Image. Yeah, that's annoying. I guess we're gonna attack. They will have to block because they are behind on the race and they are down to 10. Pretty good way to deal with guys, though. But then I guess we can Shrine at the end of their turn to play around Wrath to bypass a Wrath of Gods. Yeah. We'll try to hold 3 mana all the time, if possible. So they don't get to Anguish and Making or God knows what. That's completely fine. Actually great for us. Gives us a very good disenchant target. And more counter on the Shrine. And they only have 2 mana left, and there's no counter spell, like straight up counter spell in this cube. There's only Mana Leak. If we draw land, that's gonna be amazing. Elsewise, the Tidings might get Mana Leaked. But I think I would have, even if we hadn't drawn a land, I would still have used Tidings. Not gonna lie. Let's fetch now. I think we're just fetching an island. I want to fetch now. Because if, let's say I fetch end of their turn, then they get to kill Shrine in response before I get my 3rd land. So I think we want to fetch ASAP. And I think I'm pretty happy to put them down to 10 and have the trade happen here. And if they don't want to trade and try to raise, you know, it's very good for us, obviously. So now we have an answer to Planeswalker. We need to wait until we have a little bit more mana to hopefully just get a one-shot with a Shrine. Alright, we're gonna drop a Janny. Or at least try to drop it. If it resolve, I'm bolting their face. And killing them next turn. And otherwise, if it gets countered, well, it gets countered. Alright, fair enough. We're gonna hold the Shrine until I get a one-shot. I don't want to, you know, get my 6 dude, put them down to 3 or whatever, and they just Wrath of Gods. I guess if they drop a Planeswalker that's super threatening, we might have to drop the dude to deal with it. But elsewise, we can just wait. And again, We're just gonna have 3 mana for the remaining of the game, so they will not get to exile it or whatever. This is a really sweet threat against us a control deck. Really glad we added that. Maybe it should be in the main. It could arguably be in the main. It's not even bad against aggro decks. Not necessarily. Obzedat. Fuck. Well, this is one of the few things we're just not beating here, unfortunately, I believe. Seven, put them down to 5. I think we need to drop the shrine now. Hope they don't have Wrath of God in their hand. Obzedat just wins otherwise. Just need to hope this is enough pressure to get there. We got a little bit flooded here, which is rough. I guess you haven't got a little bit flooded game 1. I thought we had a really good shot with this shrine, but if they have Obzedat and Wrath, it's gonna be good enough to win. Wow. Yeah, this card is insane. If it resolves, you're basically dead. We might need to bring Condemn back in the deck if they have Obzedat. That's one way to answer it. Because now we're pretty much cold. We might be able to race with the mirror. Currently it seems like we are able to race, but I guess if they Wrath their own Obzedat. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. And if they don't Wrath, we will win the race. Actually, this is not the worst. Yeah, I kind of forgot about this small detail. They need to kill their own Obzedat. Maybe this is what they're thinking about right now. They have the Wrath and they are trying to figure out whether they can hold it, maybe kill some of my mirror, try to raise. Or maybe they are not. If they are not attacking with Obzedat, it's amazing because we have Beelight. And you know that if you're more, I mean, they could have a counterspell for Banishing Light, but more importantly, you know that if they're not attacking with Obzedat, it means they're in trouble, right? Okay, they are attacking. I guess they decided to attack in Wrath. Maybe is what's happening. No. Alright, well, technically they're dead. I imagine they have Spot Reinvol here. I feel like maybe they have a Wrath, but they want to wait one more turn, you get more damage out of Obzedat. And we continue to flood. Wow. I mean, it looks like they have a counterspell here. This is risky here. If I have a counterspell, they die. Or I imagine what's their spot. They do have a Spot Reinvol here, right? Probably, I don't know, Condemn, Pass to Exile. Oh, is it their click? No, what? What? What is that? Oh, it's a Sphinx Rev. Okay, I see. And it seems like they also have a Doomblade they are thinking about using here, or something like that. Yeah, I think we'll not get there. Pretty good until they cast Obzedat, but down to 3, they go up to 5. They're still kind of dead if they don't Wrath, but I think they probably have enough answers and we'd lose to Obzedat. Yeah, we drew 12 lands this game. Plus we fetched twice, so that's 14, 15. There's like 2 lands left in the entire deck, which is kind of rough. But I think we're losing here. Man, it was looking really good with the shrine. Obzedat just kind of crazy. It's also annoying, you know, when they hit 3 spells with their Ashiok, and that 3 less spell in your deck, so you're more likely gonna draw land afterwards. Like if they had hit 3 land of Ashiok, we would be winning here by quite a bit, most likely. It's not winning by quite a bit, but it makes quite a big difference, I think, in the end. Sure, so now they can steal one. We can kill Dragon Lord, but... Oh no, we still have 5 other dudes, so we still win, most likely. Unless they have a 2-mana interactive spell. Wow. I don't know if they do. Okay, let's sack Mind Stone, first thing first. Search. Search is good. It's not gonna help us here. Phew. Wow. That was super close. Man, we barely got there. Obzedat is a messed up card. If you let it resolve, you die. Alright, sweet. Got a first trophy. That was nice. I hope you guys enjoyed the draft and the games. Drop a like if you did. Again, if you want to see me drafting more, I'll be drafting tomorrow, which is Thursday, and also Friday, and probably also on Saturday, maybe this weekend, we'll see. There's a schedule on my Twitch page though, so feel free to head there if you want to see some more content. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and see you for another draft.